We are getting a big Assassin's Creed Shadows update very soon. Ubisoft now actually confirmed who the new ally will be that we can recruit in this new free patch. His name is Ruvino, created by Robbie Damon from Critical Role during the Assassin's Creed Shadows one-shot they did. Here he describes Ruvino as a Portuguese in his late 20s and early 30s who lived a hard life. He came to Japan when he was young but was abandoned by the people he traveled with, so had to wander from city to city until he was taken in by someone in Sakai. So while he is Portuguese, he was raised like a Japanese and seems like he's a combat ally, as in the new screenshot we see him side by side with Naue. Ubisoft already confirmed that he has very unique abilities, and I love the sort of wheel lock, flintlock type pistol he's using. All the allies right now use weapons Naue and Yasuke can use as well, so this might hint at a new ranged weapon for Yasuke down the line. Curious to hear your thoughts on the ally. I think it could be a cool addition, and PlayStation Game Size also reports that the Assassin's Creed Shadows update has been added to the database, and he notes that it's a big one. Ubisoft, by the way, confirms that the ally and the new update will drop on June 25th, so on a Wednesday instead of the regular Tuesday. My guess is that it's because of the public holiday in Quebec on the 24th, for where the studio is of course located, so that's likely why they pushed it to a day later. And to get the ally, we by the way have to do a free quest. Ubisoft already said that it will be longer than the Louis Froy's mission, so probably comparable to some of the other quest chains that we had for the allies with multiple steps. Smart to of course already upgrade your dojo if you haven't already, and save up some money so you can immediately upgrade this new ally to the highest rank after unlocking them. This update will also include the ability to turn off the black and white filter for abilities and target assassinations. Finally, let me know if you will switch that off in the comments down below. I know I will. And we should get the ability to turn off the white silhouette, but I think I will keep that on because it's handy to know when you are invisible in the shadows. We will get higher difficulties for combat and likely stealth too. I can't wait to play on Nightmare because I'm steamrolling this game right now, but I am scared for what this means for the detection speed of enemies in the higher stealth difficulty. Really curious how they will implement the open world alarm system, and maybe with a wanted meter like in Odyssey and Mirage, and that then the guardians spawn after reaching a certain threshold. Looking forward to trying this out, and yes, headgear in cutscenes will also finally be added on June 25th. And we know about way more stuff that is coming after that, and we got some new sort of leaks as well from Ubisoft. Of course, New Game Plus is the big one. We don't know when it will come, but it should be this year. Finally, new projects in the Animus Hub should come, hopefully in July already. We might also see the Oni boss return, as the text after finishing the Dead by Daylight quest notes that it is too much to hope that he was killed. Rather, it is likely he returned to the Nightmare Realm from which he came, waiting to hunt once more. Could be nothing, but I would not mind fighting him again on a higher difficulty. But the big thing that we of course get is that first DLC that is free if you pre-ordered the game. It should add 10 plus hours of new content, and the latest rumors suggest that it's planned for September. Ubisoft Bordeaux, the Mirage team who also did the Dead by Daylight content, is in charge of this expansion and also did an internal presentation recently. No, that's not the release date, but the date of the event, June 10th, so not October. And we also have this image from Charlie who went to Bordeaux, where we see this poster in the back, and if we zoom in, like, my immediate thought is that this is the co-op mode. We see silhouettes of 3 unfamiliar characters, although correct me if I'm wrong. Later these characters get separate descriptions. They look like they have different playstyles, and maybe the descriptions explain that. Above that we see other ways of progression, and the things below here and to the right feel like the co-op maps potentially, or different types of activities. We only see Yasuke and Naue in their very regular pose, kind of to just fill this poster. They have nothing to do with the actual content that is there, so I have a hard time believing that this is for single player stuff. Your takes of course more than welcome in the comments. Now let's look at some new items and other things. We will, by the way, likely hear more about the future of Shadows after this June patch goes live, and I will of course keep you posted, so subscribe to not miss it, leave a like on the video, that would really help me out. Zachary Brandt, by the way, won my most recent Helix Pack giveaway, and I already shared a code with him, and we'll do more giveaways in the future. And before I look at a secret item that was added with the most recent update that I did not talk about yet, I quickly want to go over the Dead by Daylight items to tell you if they are any good. Well, I can already say that the Naue items are really bad. that. The headgear gives 20% health when health is 10%, but many times you will have above the 10% and then can only take one hit before you go down, and then you will still see the sort of healing effect, but are already dead, so do not benefit from the healing. And this even happens on lower difficulties, let alone the more higher difficulties. The chest gives extra days build-up on hit when health is 30%, but also here you don't want to be that low with Naue, especially on those higher difficulties, because you die from one strike of the enemy. You totally notice the increased days build-up, but still, it's not good. The Tento is pretty nice though, as you now heal in a stalking zone. It's not super fast, but it can fill you up to max health. You have to be in stealth though, so the perk is not as good as the chest from the Tengu pack that lets you heal in smoke bombs also during combat. But still, it's not bad either for a stealth playstyle. Yasuke's items are amazing though, but mostly when used together, as having the 25% crit chance for 5 seconds after applying bleed and the 50% crit chance for 5 seconds after an armor break are fine, but they really work well together in combination with the Oni's Rage Cannonbow, totally the highlight of this set, as you apply bleed to enemies in a 10-meter radius after killing another soldier. I put the armor shrapnel perk on it from the Daybreak's Fury, because then you get this insane combo where enemies are just constantly staggered and take damage, so you very quickly deal with groups while focusing on just one enemy. If you can then also parry unblockable attacks thanks to the Protector's Armor perk, you are really unstoppable. It's kind of an insane playstyle, really a lot of fun. Now, we have not seen these items in the exchange yet, and I'm really curious if they will ever appear, as they are from a crossover. The Valhalla crossover items also never appeared at Reda, so I'm not expecting it. We will have new Helix items probably at the launch of the update though on June 25th, so we'll of course keep you posted then and start a new Helix pack giveaway. And maybe that update also includes a new surprise item like the Balatro Trinket. I did not touch on how to get it yet, so quickly want to do it here and tell you if it's good. I got a cool combo with it. Now shout out to Skata for sharing it with me and Vito Chamber on Reddit for finding it. So for this you have to go to 5 port traders. You see the different locations over here on the map. They are in set locations. The order you go to them does not matter. You need 500 mon in total, so make sure you have that. And if the item does not show up, then just wait a season, because when the season changes, they will then sell the item. We namely want to get the Portuguese playing cards. And after buying all 5, you get this new trinket for both Naue and Yasuke that has a 20% chance to trigger a random affliction on a combo ender. But with Yasuke, this is not very good, as he has very long combos with his weapons, so I often kill enemies before the combo is over, so it's not worth it for the few times it triggers. But with Naue, it's really fun in combination with the Tento, because the heavy attack combo is just 2 hits, and you also then grab an enemy so they are unable to do anything back, and depending on the enemy, just spam the heavy attack and then you will see random status effects trigger next to the status effect that I have on the blade, like bleed. So it's pretty fun and really good actually. If you got tips for this trinket, let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe for coverage on the new update that is again coming June 25th. And way more Shadows content. A like would really help me out, and check out our most recent video by clicking on the screen. I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.